Imagine this: Superman turns rogue. The world's most powerful hero, the Man of Hope, suddenly becomes the world's greatest threat. Every army, every weapon, every superhero, useless. But there's one man standing in the shadows of Gotham, already prepared for this moment. A man who doesn't just hope Superman stays good, he plans for the day he doesn't. And that man is Batman. But the question is, how does Batman, a human with no superpowers, get his hands on Kryptonite, the one thing capable of bringing down the Man of Steel? Let's dive into the secret plan that proves why Batman is the most dangerous man in the DC universe. Batman's obsession with preparedness isn't paranoia, it's strategy. He believes that anyone with power, no matter how noble, can become a threat. Even Superman. That's why he's always one step ahead, researching, planning, collecting. And Kryptonite? It's not just a weapon for Batman, it's a symbol of his mindset. The idea that no one, not even gods, should be above accountability. But Kryptonite isn't exactly lying around. It's an alien mineral from Superman's destroyed home planet, Krypton. So how did a man from Gotham get his hands on something that fell from the stars? The answer takes us deep into the shadows of DC history, across secret missions, stolen technology, and moral lines Batman had to cross. Let's start from the beginning. When Superman first appeared in Gotham, Batman didn't trust him. In The Dark Knight Returns by Frank Miller, Batman outright says it, "The world only makes sense when you force it to." To him, power corrupts. And absolute power, like Superman's, is a ticking time bomb. That's when Bruce Wayne begins his secret project, to find a way to stop Superman, just in case. So where does he get Kryptonite? There are actually several versions across comics, films, and games, but all of them reveal one thing. Batman doesn't wait for anyone to hand him the rock. He takes it. In the comics, Kryptonite arrives on Earth through meteor showers, fragments of Krypton's explosion that survive the trip across space. Lex Luthor, always obsessed with destroying Superman, starts hoarding it first. He runs experiments, weaponizes it, and even creates synthetic Kryptonite. Batman, being the world's greatest detective, tracks these shipments. Using satellites funded by Wayne Enterprises and a network of spies, he pinpoints locations where Kryptonite radiation spikes, usually where Luthor's men are operating. In Superman/Batman, Public Enemies, Batman infiltrates a government facility storing Kryptonite samples recovered from space debris. He doesn't steal it for greed. He takes only a small piece, just enough for precautionary research. That's how Batman's first piece of Kryptonite enters the Batcave, locked in a lead-lined containment chamber away from anyone's reach. But Batman isn't above using his enemies. There's a storyline where Bruce Wayne secretly buys LexCorp's subsidiary companies to access Kryptonite shipments. In Batman, Hush, for instance, we see Batman openly using Kryptonite, a glowing ring he carries on his hand. It's small but powerful enough to deliver a knockout punch to Superman if necessary. That Kryptonite ring originally belonged to Lex Luthor himself. When Luthor and Superman clashed years earlier, Luthor had the ring made to defend himself. Eventually, Batman acquires it, not through theft, but through Superman's own permission. Yes, that's right. In certain timelines, Superman himself gives Batman Kryptonite, trusting him completely. He tells him, "If I ever lose control, you'll know what to do." It's one of the most emotional and chilling moments in their friendship, because it shows how deeply they understand each other. Superman knows Batman's paranoia isn't hate, it's responsibility. Now this is where it gets darker. In Justice League's Tower of Babel, written by Mark Waid, Batman secretly creates detailed contingency plans for every single member of the Justice League, including Superman. These aren't theoretical notes, they're step-by-step methods to incapacitate or neutralize each hero if they ever go rogue. And for Superman, his weapon of choice, Kryptonite gas, bullets, and radiation emitters. Batman keeps these plans hidden in the Bat computer. But when Ra's al Ghul hacks them, the plans are used against the League. It causes massive fallout, both literal and emotional. The team feels betrayed, but Batman doesn't apologize. His logic? If we can't be trusted to stop ourselves, someone has to. And that someone is him. Batman's scientific genius is underrated. Using samples from earlier encounters, he begins experimenting with synthetic kryptonite, attempting to replicate the energy signature. In Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice, we see this play out beautifully. Bruce retrieves kryptonite from a crashed Kryptonian ship and uses Wayne Tech Labs to weaponize it. He forges kryptonite gas grenades, a spear, and even armor resistant to Superman's strength. The brilliance isn't just in the tech, it's in the mindset. Batman doesn't make these weapons out of hatred. He makes them because he refuses to rely on chance. And when you think about it, in a world where gods walk among men, Batman's only real power is preparation. In alternate universes and Elseworld stories, Batman's relationship with kryptonite changes, but his purpose stays the same. In Injustice, Gods Among Us, when Superman turns dictator after Lois Lane's death, Batman becomes the leader of the resistance. He builds kryptonite-based weapons, exosuits, and even kryptonite pills that temporarily give humans enhanced strength to survive against superpowered foes. In that world, kryptonite isn't just his failsafe, it's humanity's last defense. Then there's Kingdom Come, where a retired Bruce Wayne still keeps kryptonite on hand, saying, "You never really know what tomorrow brings." And in the Justice League Doom animated movie, we see his kryptonite contingency used in full force, a gas that weakens Superman to near-death levels. The message is clear: no matter the timeline, no matter the universe, Batman always keeps kryptonite close. Inside the Batcave, kryptonite is kept under extreme security. Lead-lined cases block radiation. Robotic arms handle the samples. Only Bruce and Alfred have access. Some depictions even show a fail-safe vault beneath the main cave, containing all of Batman's contingency tools, including kryptonite weapons, nanites, and anti-meta-human tech. In the Justice League Unlimited animated series, we even see Batman analyzing kryptonite fragments under a microscope, taking notes on radiation frequency and molecular decay. It's not obsession, it's insurance. Because to Batman, kryptonite isn't about fighting Superman. It's about being ready when no one else is. Here's where things get philosophical. Superman knows Batman has kryptonite. The Justice League knows it too. And though they're uneasy, they accept it. Because if there's one man they'd trust to make the hard call, it's Batman. But it eats at Bruce. In Superman/Batman #2, he admits, it's not about fear. It's about control. I can't stop preparing for the worst. It's a haunting truth. Batman doesn't carry kryptonite because he wants to use it. He carries it because he might have to. And deep down, he hates that fact. Now let's talk science. Kryptonite emits radiation that interferes with the way Kryptonian cells absorb solar energy. It's like introducing poison into a solar battery. The cells stop charging, and energy begins leaking instead of storing. For humans, that radiation is mildly harmful. For Kryptonians, it's lethal. The closer you are to the source, the faster your cells destabilize. Batman understands this better than anyone. That's why he doesn't carry kryptonite casually. The ring is kept in a lead box until the moment he needs it. He even calibrates doses, knowing exactly how much radiation weakens Superman without killing him. That precision shows what makes Batman different. He doesn't prepare to destroy Superman. He prepares to stop him without crossing the line. Perhaps the most powerful version of this story isn't the one where Batman steals kryptonite. It's the one where Superman gives it to him. In Superman, the Trust storyline, Clark hands Bruce a lead box containing kryptonite and says, "You're the only one I trust with this." And Batman simply replies, "Then let's hope I never have to use it." That single moment captures everything their relationship stands for. Trust built on mutual respect, shadowed by mutual fear. At the end of the day, kryptonite is more than a weapon. It's a symbol of Batman's belief that no one is incorruptible. To him, the idea of kryptonite isn't about weakness, it's about accountability. The same way he keeps contingency plans for Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, or even himself, kryptonite is his reminder that even gods need checks and balances. Because in Batman's mind, the most dangerous sentence in the universe is it can never happen. So what do you think? Is Batman right to keep Kryptonite? Or is it a betrayal of Superman's trust? Does his paranoia make him wise or dangerous? Tell me in the comments, because this question splits the entire DC fandom. And if you enjoyed uncovering how Batman outsmarts gods, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and ring that bell for more deep dives into the minds of superheroes and the science behind their legends.